Oh boy, we are back today. We are back with a video that really, it's related to Digimon, but the OG fans remember, this channel was not built upon Digimon. This channel was built upon my card shop. I opened a card shop. I made a YouTube channel documenting the growth of the card shop and everything to do with that. How you can turn your dreams into reality and make some money off of them. It was, inspirational, educational, a little bit funny, a good time, all that fun stuff. And back in the day, the channel was growing. It hit about 4,000 subscribers, and then COVID hit, and that killed that whole idea. Literally, COVID happened, stores got shut down, and that is when the channel stopped getting traction. There was a lot of fear. This Mario guy, just started up a card shop, and not even 6 months later, COVID-19 happens and the world changes. There ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way it can stay open. Those people were wrong, because the card shop thrives and is stronger than ever. But things have changed, and I've changed. I have changed as a person in a lot of different ways since I started the YouTube channel back in January of 2020. So, in spirit of the channel's original theming, and to the Digimon players out there, we got some stuff in here for you too. This is the card shop update video. What the hell has happened since I stopped making videos and vlogs about the card shop and shifted to Digimon? I've made the odd video here and there. Every 6 months plus, I'll release a little bit of an update video. But I noticed that I got carried away with the Digimon. I really released an update video. I think Lorcana also caught me off guard a little bit, made things a little more busy. But we'll tell you what happened, basically. So, COVID hit, and as you know, the physical store had to shut down for a time because of the lockdowns. At that point in time, I had to shift to a online presence or delivery. For a while there, during the lockdowns, I would get in my car and people would buy cards, and I would just drive them, drop them off to their house, they pay for it, whatever, and that was the business model, you don't gotta pay me for gas, you just gotta buy product and I'll be happy. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. And I kept the card players in the community involved, and then also online, because at that time I was growing an online presence, and people wanted to buy cards from me online too. So I shifted the store to more of an online route. Alright, that's fine. Then Digimon happens at the end of 2020, and people get excited again locally. People really wanted to try and play Digimon. So using the Ontario, that's the province I live in Canada, using the Ontario guidelines, we opened for very small events because you couldn't do much. And, we got people in the Digimon, we helped the game grow, people were really interested. And it was those people that convinced me to make the YouTube channel. The ones that messaged me back in the summer when Bandai announced Digimon would be coming to North America. They said, hey, please give us Digimon. We want Digimon. Because a lot of people were from the original game, right? The Digibattle game back in the late 90s, I believe. And people wanted to just play Digimon. I'm like, yeah, whatever, sure. I'll do it. I got no problem with that. I like money. You like cards. Whatever. And it turned into this whole big thing we are now, Because of those local people, I'm a 2-time Digimon champion with an extensive online following. And a lot of people love me, some people hate me, and that's fine. That's not really a big deal. How did that affect the card shop, though? Well, it really made things go online, because, where is most of my audience? In the United States, by a lot. And you even have some people, in Europe, in Australia, Asia, everywhere. Qatar, as of recently, you know what I mean? There's people everywhere that now I tailor to. It truly unlocked the potential of an online card shop. And it wasn't just for Digimon. People would message me, be like, "Hey, you have a card shop? You got this Pokemon thing? You got this Yu-Gi-Oh thing? Magic? You know what I mean?" The people asked, and I delivered, or I shipped technically if you live in the States or further. But yeah, it was a good time, and it really made the card shop grow. It engorged it. It made it really thick and hard, and it was a beautiful thing to see. If it wasn't for, Ryan or Ruggles committed to make a YouTube channel in the first place to start January 2020, and then the Digimon players committed to me to get Digimon at the store, you guys would probably have no idea who I am. I'm gonna be real with you. It has caused an interesting effect, though, where it caused my life to, like, kilter off into different degrees I didn't think were actually possible. My plan was to just, be an accountant, do accounting stuff, and like my family has done historically, get into real estate, you buy and you flip and you rent out and all this stuff, right? But the card business, because I like cards, I like trading cards, I like playing with trading cards, I like collecting trading cards, it kind of sucked me in, it sucked really good, and I could not escape. I get pulled in. So the online presence, honestly, has never been greater than it has been like today. Every week people will still message me looking for cards. I still ship out cards. It doesn't, whatever, and I still buy cards on the regular, sell cards obviously on the regular too. And it's a really cool thing. The physical location, though, this place, what happened? Well, to some of you more observed people, you'll notice that my store has been temporarily closed on Google. And that's intentional because, for a few reasons. One reason is because I'm leaving this area. It'd be really hard for me to manage a card shop and not be here. You know what I mean? Kind of difficult, kind of hard. The second reason why is because the majority of the business is online anyway. I can do the majority of the sales and the income that this place generates is not from this place. It's from me going to a post office and shipping out cards, or me meeting with people and buying cards, and then later going to a post office to ship out those cards. You know what I mean? You don't need this place to do it. All right. And the third reason why is because the card players, they've stopped in my area. They don't exist anymore. When this place started, I had appealed to Pokemon players, Yu-Gi-Oh players mostly, a little bit of Magic. We even had Smash Brothers tournaments in here before the pandemic. We were starting those. And then Digimon. And we tried Lorcana, but no one really was interested. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, people moved. People stopped playing card games. And as of recently, I kind of had a scuffle with one of the local card players in the Pokemon scene because he's a giant tool, a disgraceful, disgusting piece of shit human being. He knows who he is. He's probably watching this video. But he, for someone who works at a fry joint, he really, really has a big chip on his shoulder. Quite an ego for someone like that. Let's just, I'll leave it there. He caused me a few annoyances, and because of that, and I lost the Pokemon base of the community because he's friends with all the players that played Pokemon. So when I told the guy to go fuck himself, go to hell, go jump off a bridge, and I hope I never see you again, well, that obviously means that's gonna separate all those relationships too. So that was a bit of an isolated situation. But besides that, Yu-Gi-Oh players moved and left and stopped playing, Digimon players moved and left and stopped playing, and the people that were playing, Smash, they weren't interested anymore. So not really a big deal. And there's no reason for me to keep a store open on regular hours. What we do now is we hold private events, where multiple nights a week people will come in and they will join tables in this room or the other room, and they will just play cards, and as long as they pay the cover and they buy some product that's here, I'm happy. As long as the part-time employees can like earn their fill and I earn money from it and the rent gets paid, I'm chilling. And I can leave this place open like this forever. I don't really care. Because there are some card players that still want to come here and play cards, and as long as they're paying for it, basically, I'm cool. Doesn't matter to me too much. We've never gotten to a point where this place wasn't sustainable. That's good. Ever since October 2019 when I opened it, technically. So that's the card shop update video. You won't see many videos from this place anymore. I used to stream in here. But with me moving and everything, it kind of, it's hard to be in two cities at the same time. I guess Belleville isn't really a city. It's more like a village. Anyway, two areas hours apart from each other. It's very hard to do that, right? I'm here sometimes, obviously, which is why I'm filming this video here, and film a few videos here just for the nostalgia. But, like, you won't see the card shop vlogs anymore because there's no need for them. That audience... There are some OG fans. I still appreciate you and love you. You're the ones that got things started. But it doesn't exist in the same way. People aren't interested in that anymore. People are more interested in other things. And now, onto the personal side of it, I accomplished my goal. Back when I was a little person, a teenager, I guess, young adult, and I was playing in card shops, other card shops, and playing local stuff, I really wanted to own a card shop. It seemed freaking cool. It was on my bucket list. And I did. I accomplished my goal. And I'm still doing it. Through COVID and everything. It literally was a dream come true. I made it happen. And it's still ongoing. And it's still happening. And even if I were to close down the physical space that we're in right now, I still have the license, the business license. We sell online. It may never die until I choose to retire it. And that, to me, is a really big success. Some local players, think, oh, Mario, you failed, you couldn't keep us, blah, blah, blah. Like some idiots blaming me for their personal issues, why they don't play cards in the first place. That kind of stuff. And it is what it is. People used to come here and visit, once they heard of my channel and whatever. And that's not a thing anymore that you can really do, because now I just do private events. The store's not open to the public anymore. But it's evolved. I've transcended the need for a physical location. And it still exists. And it might still exist as long as people keep coming in and playing cards. I'll be real with you. It doesn't have to change. It doesn't have to stop. And personally speaking, I'm past it. I accomplished my dream. My dream is ongoing. It's time to start setting my sights towards other things in life that I want to do. You know what I mean? Other hobbies, other passions. I have a successful business that I'm running that pays my day-to-day and then some. And I couldn't be happier, House. Couldn't be happier. I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of things I need to fix mentally with myself. I am not a perfect person at all, as you guys probably can gander based on everything that's happened over the last few years. But, when I opened the card shop, it became less about me and more about the community. I did it for the community. I did it because another card store said, we're done. So I opened up to give the card players a place. Yes, I was making money, but it was all about them. And yes, I was checking off one of my bucket list items, but it was all about the card players. And this place stands here as a testament to the card players that still remain, that still want to use the space for its original intention, and they come and play on the week and they have a good time. But me, I have kind of grown past it. The content that I make, the content I want to make, doesn't require the physical card shop to exist. The things that I want to do in my life now moving forward as I'm in my 30s now. I'm old. I'm an old man. The things that I want to do in life, it would only hinder me if I had to attend a card shop multiple nights a week. There are things I just could not do. I just couldn't. I could not do it. It is what it is. I've grown a lot. I've changed a lot more. I've become more in tune with what I'm looking into for my life than ever before. when it was just I want to start a card shop, it was me trying to, do one of my goals, accomplish something, and make some money doing it, and pay for things, help pay for life, and prepare for the future. But now that I'm in the future, looking back, I really need to sort out myself. I need to fix myself. I have to do the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? I still love making content. It's never going to stop at all. The content is not going to stop unless something happens. Unless Digimon dies, the content probably isn't going to stop. Unless there's some big shift in my life that would require me to, for some reason, stop doing that, which I doubt at this moment in time would happen. But as for the physical card shop, I don't need to run it anymore. I can just do my online sales and my buying and call it a day. And I can use my profits. I can pay for cards to play for games for fun. I'm playing Pokemon again for fun. I love Pokemon. It's my favorite card game. It is. And I'm playing it now for fun because I finally have the time to do that. Something that I couldn't really do, again, if I had to tailor to a card shop being open. Yeah. I got a personal update at the end there. But, the card shop did its job, will continue to do its job, and really isn't going anywhere. The perception of it has changed, and is still successful, will live for a long time. But as we move forward into the world, the future is unknown. I don't know what will come next for me. What's my next big life project now that I did the card shop? What comes next for me, Mr. Mario here? What do I do? I have some stuff on the list, and I've got to fix myself. So, we're way in the video. Really strange way in the video. I didn't really script this, as you guys can tell. It's at the end of the day, what you guys need to know is that I come across as a big, hard person. Very arrogant, very abrasive. I'm not the easiest person to get along with. I say things that piss people off. I say a lot of things that just hurt people, insult people sometimes. There are people who do not like me. And a big chunk of those people just hate my personality because of who I am. But deep down inside, if you get past the hard dragon scales I have and the thick skin and the abrasive, arrogant personality I have, I'm a big softie. I really am. I care about the people who care about me, And that's it. And that's why this card shop existed. Mario's Gaming World is not going anywhere. And I'm super excited for it. As long as there's people in need, online or in person here, we're not stopping. Only thing changing is my life moving forward and what's going to happen. So yeah, card shop update. Got a little feely there at the end, a little warm and fuzzy. But that's it. That's all I got. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Give me your thoughts. I'm really curious. That's it though. See you later.